Hi everybody. Today we're going to cook a chicken and asparagus casserole. It's a delicious dish served over pasta or rice. For this recipe we need about 2 boneless chicken breasts and 1 bunch of asparagus, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, about 2 tablespoons mayonnaise, about a half a cup of sour cream, and some curry powder is going to go in this one. And we need some freshly cracked pepper and about 1 cup of shredded Colby Jack cheese. First thing we want to do is get some water up to a boil. Alright, on our asparagus, what we want to do is cut them into like 1.5 inch pieces. That's all we need right there. The woody ends we want to discard because they won't soften up. And then what we're going to do is place these in a colander. Then we're going to give these a good rinse under the sink and then put them in our boiling water for about 1 minute. And this is known as blanching our asparagus. We're going to let it cook for 1 minute and then we're going to put it in a bowl full of ice water. Our asparagus are done. We're going to go ahead and drain them and then quickly put them into the ice water. Mix them in there real good. Now the ice water helps the asparagus retain their green color. Next up we want to go ahead and cut our chicken into like bite-sized pieces. If you see any fat or any cartilage, you want to definitely cut that out and throw it away. There, chicken's all cut up and ready to be fried up in a skillet. Okay, in a non-stick skillet we want to put in just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Let that heat up for a sec. Now when that's nice and hot, we want to go ahead and put our chicken in here. What we're going to do is just cook it through so that it becomes nice and opaque. And we want to hit it with our pepper. Nice generous amount of cracked black pepper. And let that go. Gonna mix that up. At this point you want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, while the chicken's cooking, browning away, we're going to add our mayonnaise, a couple tablespoons. We're going to add our sour cream. Again, that's about half a cup. Our cream of chicken soup is what I use. You can use cream of mushroom or cream of asparagus, but I like the flavor of the cream of chicken soup. And now we're going to add our curry. We're going to use about a full tablespoon. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it because I love curry. There. We'll go ahead and mix that up. And let's check on our chicken. Delicious. Our chicken is white, opaque, and it doesn't have to be cooked and dried out. It can still be nice and moist. And this is what we want. We want to go ahead and turn this off. If there's a lot of liquid, go ahead and drain it off. This one looks pretty good. Now in the same bowl that we had our asparagus in the ice bath, we want to go ahead and drain off our asparagus, and we can towel dry that out and just add our asparagus to this bowl. I mean, look at how vibrant. It stays nice and green and it's not going to be mushy in our dish. Now we'll go ahead and add our chicken. It's been allowed to cool down just slightly, but we're going to go ahead and add our chicken to the asparagus. Now we're going to add on top of the chicken and asparagus our mixture that we made of the cream soup, mayonnaise, sour cream, and curry. Just kind of get that all in there. And then we want to fold it together. Beautiful. Just coat all of the asparagus pieces and chicken with this sauce. And this is going to bake in the oven at 350 for about an hour. Okay, now what we want to do is take a little pad of butter on a paper towel and kind of just smear it on the bottom of our casserole that we're going to use. Just kind of helps it so it doesn't stick as bad. Next up, we want to take our ingredients and just go ahead and transfer them over from the mixing bowl. Bring everything down into the casserole. And now we want to just even it out, spreading it nicely, evenly through the dish. And the cheese doesn't go on until about the last 20 minutes of cooking. Okay, what we want to do is cover it with foil and place it in the oven. And we're going to let that go for about 40 minutes. And then we're going to uncover it and put the grated cheese on top and let it cook the rest of the way. Alright, it's been 40 minutes. We're going to go ahead and pull this guy out of the oven. And very carefully remove the foil. Brown it up very nice. Now all we want to do here is go ahead and sprinkle our grated Colby Jack or cheddar cheese or Swiss or whatever you like. I love the Colby Jack cheese in this dish. Spread it on there. Good, and we're going to pop it back in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, there we have it. Beautiful creamy chicken asparagus casserole with a nice bubbly cheese on top. What we're going to do is let it set for just a few minutes and before we serve it up. Now this dish is great with either steaming white rice or fettuccine noodles are good. Any kind of pasta works. I'm going to use pasta today. Just going to grab a little bit of noodles here. What you want to do is start with just a little bed of noodles and then just spoon it out. It's a nice gooey casserole and it just smells delicious with that curry mingled with asparagus. And there you have it. Creamy asparagus chicken casserole. A beautiful plate of chicken asparagus casserole. Enjoy.